Video is going to be on location management as part of your chapter on logistics. So it's going to give you all the information you need for a distinction or merit pass. So you're going to get some examples in here. You're going to get some ideas on how it might impact other areas of production. Going to get everything you need to kind of get it done. So location management is extremely important when planning a film. So location planning is normally the job of a location scout or a location recce manager, whose job it is to go out and find perfect locations for the films. So it's not just about finding the best looking location. There are lots of things that you need to consider. So the choice of location, for example, might be limited by, say, budget. So if you have a small budget, you would have to carefully choose the locations so they don't maybe incur sort of large costs. So for example, if you're on a small budget, you can't then decide to say, right, the best place for us to film is in the desert in Australia, because what you'd have to do is you'd have to pay for everyone to go over there, pay to ship all the sort of transportation costs for your equipment, hotel bills, so it wouldn't be the ideal place to film. So you've got to think carefully about your budgets if you are a location or a location scout manager. Okay, you might also have to consider filming in public spaces as well. So it's not just as simple as going out into the high street or into the town or city and start filming. You need to sign documents called clearance contracts for that. So any public space that you film in, or any members of the public that you film, you have to get clearance contracts. Now without these, you might run into issues, so certain sort of rules and regulations. So for example, you film something in the high street and you haven't got the permission to do that from the council, or you haven't got permission from the public, people walking past the camera, you can get sued, which of course would mean court cases, court fees, lawyer fees, and it would increase the budgets. And also, you would maybe have to go and reshoot those scenes again, which again would add to the costs of the production. So it's really important that a locations manager gets all those different contracts, those clearance contracts signed straight away. It's not just about money though. You also have to consider things like the seasons and weather. So you might find the ideal location, you think this is brilliant, but you might not consider the fact that you'll be filming in summer. So for example, the first ever Star Wars film, it ran into difficulties when filming in the Tunisian deserts, okay, because they thought, brilliant, we need to film part of this film in the deserts. Tunisia, there's some brilliant deserts over there and they're cheap to film in, but what they didn't plan on was actually they'll be doing their filming in the summer during the sandstorm season. So they shipped everything over there and they realised that they couldn't film in the Tunisian deserts because there were sandstorms, and the sandstorms were destroying the props and sets, actually causing physical injury to the actors as well, and it was also 40-degree heat at that point as well. So what they had to do, they wasted 2.5 weeks filming over there, and they had to ship everything back over to America and finish the filming in America. So again, weather and seasons are important as well.